Now, it's alleged he dressed up as a police officer to gain access to the homes. Kosha, what more do we know about this?
So facts are still obviously unfolding pretty rapidly here, but there are some curious ones that emerge. So one is he did dress up and impersonate a police officer, so it sounds like, a lot of premeditation and nefarious planning. Allegedly, there's a notebook that was found in his possession that has a target list of other leaders potentially that he had in mind as going after. That those names have not been officially released right now, but I understand they're being reported to those individuals privately. And also what's curious is the target, this person that he did assassinate, the state senator from Minnesota, and her husband, just hours before that, she sort of gave a speech about voting for a bill, and she was the one lone Democrat who voted on the side of Republicans against holding back free funding and different things for immigrants in that community, which is a hot button issue right now. So who knows, it is politically motivated. Who knows if it was specifically that issue or something else, but he sounds like a very disturbed individual, and sadly, these kinds of political attacks really seem to be on the rise.
Yeah, it's just so terrible to see that these keep happening. Kosha, the US had another wave of protests over the weekend, the No Kings protest aimed at Trump amid the military parade. I mean, Kosha, what exactly were these protests over, and did they rain on the parade, so to speak?
I don't think they did. They kind of look a little bit sort of sad and lackluster compared to just the magnanimous nature of the parade and the might of the U.S. military and all that was celebrating. I think it was sort of a hodgepodge of different issues, but they all ultimately do the common vector that they train in on is Trump and his policy agenda. No king, meaning the parades happen to coincide with Trump's birthday, and so some take the view that it's a very self-aggrandizing thing for him to do, and they're trying to push back on that. Some of them are protesting immigration policy, mass deportations, various things that he's doing. But I think, it's a very divided country right now, and his agenda, while very popular, does have a very strong opposition to it. And so it makes sense that these types of protests are going to spill out and continue to.
All right, Kosha, thank you so much for tonight. Really appreciate it.